Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 10 biggest casting mistakes in 90 Day Fiancé history. Controversial people were wrongly given a platform. Screenrant.com/90-day-fiance-biggest-casting-mistakes controversial people given platform. The 90 Day Fiancé universe boasts a stellar list of cast members from across the world who make it one of the most watched reality TV shows ever. But there have been some stars who give the franchise a bad name. The show may have started off as a platform for American partners to celebrate their romances with their international better halves, yet, at times, these 90 Day Fiancé cast members reveal their true colors and confirm that success and love was never really what they wanted from the show at all. Their nefarious intentions take center stage, urging viewers to dig deep into their pasts. This leads to the reveal of such terrifying secrets that fans can't help but detest these 90 Day Fiancé cast members. They urge the network to never cast them again and never give them a platform. The network is even questioned about the background checks they may or may not have performed. While fans keep their fingers crossed and hope these cast members don't ever make a comeback, here's a look at the most controversial names in 90 Day Fiancé history that the makers will have a rough time scrubbing off. Angela was probably cast for her age difference storyline and for the fact that she thought Nigeria was the scamming capital of the world and was still flying to Lagos to meet the love of her life. Angela already had experience being on reality TV shows. Her daughter, who later ended up in prison, was a part of shows like Trisha and Maury to figure out the paternity of 3 of the children. Angela always showed up in the audience yelling and screaming at Scotty Deem or the men she was having babies with. Angela herself was arrested in September 2018 for speeding. She'd also failed her field sobriety test, but Angela didn't have any other arrests on her criminal record. What makes her a terrible casting choice is the way she behaved with Michael on camera. She wasn't afraid of making Michael feel small because he wasn't American. She verbally berated him, took control of his life, and also charged at him to hurt him. Angela should have been removed from the show the first time she acted violently, but she kept getting cast in more and more spin-offs from 2018 to 2024. Jasmine may not be as notorious as Angela, but she had her own red flags that were wavering from the first episode of 90 Day Fiancé's B90 Season 5 itself. Jasmine and Gino had lied from the start about how they had met. Despite having met him on a sugar baby website herself, Jasmine had this whole argument with Gino about his associations with sugar babies. Her lies weren't limited to their meet cute. Jasmine had also not had a job from the start of the season, yet claimed that she was fired from her teaching position because of Gino. Jasmine and Gino appeared in before the 90 Days Season 5 and 6, and went on to star in 90 DS Season 10 and later Happily Ever After Season 8. These 4 back-to-back seasons featuring Jasmine and her endless cries about how she would leave Gino frustrated the audience. She was never going to dump him, at least until she came to the US. She's not even gone to Panama to see the kids she was missing so much. On The Last Resort Season 2, Jasmine introduced her boyfriend, Matt Brannis, as her friend. Jasmine's lies are seeing no end. Like Angela, viewers have called for Big Ed to be removed from the show plenty of times. Still, after his initial before the 90 Days Season 4 in which he mistreated Rose Vega, Big Ed went on to star in 3 seasons of 90 Day, The Single Life, The Last Resort Season 1, and 2 seasons of Happily Ever After. Big Ed became a villain for lying to Rose, for making a joke out of her poverty, and for body-shaming her. There are various unverified sexual assault and misconduct allegations lodged against him which haven't been discussed on the show. Big Ed thinks he is funny and entertaining, just the way Angela does. However, The truth has come to the surface several times when Big Ed's on-screen partners themselves have exposed him. Liz Woods called him a narcissist and exposed him during one of their breakups by leaking a phone call of him belittling her. She had to take antidepressants because of him. Liz looks so much happier now that she's moved on with her new boyfriend. Big Ed is suggesting that his time on 90 Day Fiancé is over. Here's hoping he doesn't return with a new girlfriend. Larissa showed her true colors as soon as she moved to the U.S. Larissa didn't talk about the kids she had back home for almost an entire season and had not even told her mother-in-law Debbie about it. Colt felt Larissa was a danger to his life. After all, he hardly knew her. He had proposed to Larissa 5 days after meeting her in person. Colt should have been warned when Larissa declared whoever's against the Queen will die during a gathering at their Las Vegas home. Larissa was arrested for the first time on June 19, 2018, a mere 5 days before her wedding to Colt on June 25, 2018. The second arrest came a month later. She claimed her husband was going crazy. However, it was Colt who had visible signs of mistreatment by Larissa. She was charged with battery, domestic violence, and a misdemeanor, and a third arrest followed in January 2019. Colt had another injury on his face allegedly caused by Larissa. This didn't stop Larissa from being cast in yet another season of Happily Ever after her divorce from Colt. Anfisa is one of the most memorable cast members of the franchise, but for all the wrong reasons. She has an army of followers on Instagram now. However, these fans celebrate the life Anfisa built herself after the show. Anfisa had managed to wipe her slate clean and had seemingly wiped all the bad things she did on 90 Day Fiancé when she was still with George. She had been making big demands from George. Even before she moved to the U.S., she was materialistic and only wanted George to keep spending money on her.